Morning.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Let's talk a little real estate. What's going on in the world of real estate?
Well, we're going to talk about things a buyer should never say or do when they are
Oh, my
in
goodness.
the market for
How
a
many
house.
times
House
does the
hunting.
husband look at the wife or the wife look at the husband and say, what are you doing?
Yes.
Don't say that.
Or we look at them going, stop.
Zip it.
Right.
What never should be said while in the presence of the seller. Go ahead.
Well, seller or the listing agent.
Got
so
it.
Obviously, the biggest one is walking and be like, oh, my God, I have to have this house. It's my dream house. No. It's fine to, be positive. It's fine to pick out some good qualities, but those conversations need to be kept between me and you and
Yes.
not to the listing agent or the seller or the neighbors. even.
Yes,
'Cause
that's
the neighbors
right.
go back and report everything that goes on. They even time how long you're in the house, things like that.
Don't go on Facebook either and say this house is gorgeous.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right.
Don't go in and insult things either. A lot of times people will be like,
No,
oh
I do
my
that.
God, look at those
I
curtains.
can see you doing that, McGraw.
Look at this couch.
What
This is
idiot
horrible,
picked out that
hideous.
color?
Exactly. And you never know. People are funny these days. They record things. You don't know if there's cameras on.
That's true.
I have had somebody tell me that they put one of those little voice-activated recorders behind their couch every time somebody would come in so they could hear what they're saying. So don't talk about strategy. Don't talk about things that you love gushing, and don't cut them down while you're in their house.
Would somebody not sell a house because somebody said they didn't like the wallpaper
Yes.
and they got offended?
Well, maybe not wallpaper, but you would be shocked how much emotion plays a part
Yeah.
in who they will accept or
All
not
right.
to buy their house. Another one is don't always be so upfront about what you can spend. A lot of
Yes.
times lenders will give you a blanket pre-approval letter. And it'll say you're approved up to $350,000. Well, you're looking at a house that you're putting a bid on for $300,000. You really don't want to provide that letter that says they can spend $350, because the first time my seller sees that, they go, well, gosh, they can spend $350. So
Right.
go back and counter this.
Right.
So like our lender partner, he changes it for every single offer. So it's at the offer price.
Right.
So that you're not tipping your
Okay.
card.
Loose
too much.
lips.
That's a good idea. I didn't
Exactly.
think about
Loose
that.
lips.
Exactly. The next one is being too nosy with the neighbors. It sometimes makes people upset that you're asking questions.
Okay.
And then really about whether they're overpriced or not. Sometimes in feedback, it'll come back to the seller. The sellers see all the feedback, guys. It's all automated nowadays. So when we have somebody that shows our house and we send the feedback request to the agent, everything that you say, they're reading it just the same time that I'm reading it. So there's ways to put things more politely
Right.
than the house look like, you know what, or, it smells like pet. What's wrong with these people? They're filthy. There's just different ways to say things that's not going to set people off.
Right.
And then the big thing too is if you're serious about a house, don't come in with a ridiculous lowball offer, because it puts the seller on defense mode. And so many times, I would say probably half the time we see somebody come in with a ridiculous offer, the seller's immediate response is either number one, to completely reject it and give them no counter offer whatsoever, so the deal is dead, or come back and be like, we'll give them $1 off, because then that emotion
Right.
kicks in for the seller too,
Right.
and they want to be as big of a jerk as what they feel like the buyer is being.
But
to
shouldn't the
them.
realtor on that part, shouldn't they kind of steer them?
They should.
Lead
They
the way
should.
to,
They should.
not say,
And you
don't
try,
lowball.
but
And
sometimes
you
when
should
emotion
have
takes
a lot
over.
of these candid conversations of the topics I just mentioned with your agent. But a lot of times people think they know it all. We have first-time buyers that fight us or fight our lender, all the time because they saw it on the internet. They know it. And you cannot read a book and you cannot look up things on the internet and be able to do a real estate transaction like a true real estate professional can.
Well, true. I mean, look how good real estate professionals are. One's president of the United States, Donald Trump, right?
There you go.
I mean, there you go. Kathy Helbig Group. The Kathy Helbig Group app is fantastic. KathyHelbigGroup.com. Real estate still booming even in January with the cold weather?
It's phenomenal. So get your houses on the market because they're not lasting right now.
And you're still looking for good people, aren't you?
Yes, we absolutely are.
KathyHelbigGroup.com for more information. And the app is fantastic, both an Android and a smartphone for her, the iPhone. It's a great way to kick the tires and look at houses. And then you can say all you want to people, and you can badmouth anybody because you're doing it in the privacy of your own phone.
Exactly.
There you go. KathyHelbigGroup.com. Thanks.